Good morning, folks. I'm here to talk to you about the Yamaha DD-10 digital drum bank and my modifications therein. So a quick overview is the DD-10. You got nice big speakers on either end, drum pads with one level of velocity. Well, I mean two. There's quiet and there's loud. These are hard plastic. You don't hit them with a drumstick. Volume control. The volume control is read into the main chip, and that converts the analog value to a digital value. So when you have the volume low, the drum samples are only a small amount of bits high when they come out the speaker. When you put it on high, the drum samples are a large amount of bits high. So if you're recording it, you want to always have that all the way up and then alter the volume in your mixer, not altering the volume from the slider, because that is a very large degradation of quality. Now, things I've added. We've got this switch here. All this is hooked up to is the intro fill-in 1 and intro fill-in 2. So we'll play a patch. We'll go to 56. So there's your regular beat, and then you can hit the fill-in or the other fill-in, but this lets you lock it in the fill-in position. So if you're using that as a performance thing, you can do that. And I suppose we could call that the Gomez switch from the Casio Nova days. Yeah, that could be the Gomez. I never thought of calling it that before. That is an in-joke for people who know Casio Nova. Right, then what we've got added on here, I've got this switch, which triggers a voice modification sort of thing, and these other switches make timing modifications. Now, these are air quotes circuit bends, but they're not what you would consider a normal circuit bend, in that they don't introduce high pitch glitching and cycling of the waveforms. So this is the Yamaha DD-10. It came out in very late 1987. The service manual is dated 1988 February. Human League used one on their album Octopus. The main chip driving the audio is the RYP6v2. It is the revision of the 6.2, which is a YM3302. The original RYP6 is a 3301. They all use the YM3012 digital to analog converter. This is common to at least a dozen pieces of Yamaha technology. Now, so the first bend we're going to discuss is the red switch bend, which shorts out pins 6 and 18 of the 3302. So we'll turn it back on again. We'll pick a patch. I'm just going to pick a patch at random, 1986. We're going to start it. Okay, that's not the best one. I'll go with another one. Alright, so I'll put on the red switch. So what the red switch is doing is it's occasionally dropping instruments. And I'll demo it on a different patch as well. So with it off, and now with it on, forgive the cut, I've gone to 42, a much more vibrant pattern that will show off the rearranging a bit better. So yeah, that's that. So it sort of repeats, but it doesn't repeat, which makes it a very interesting performance tool. Right. Then the second switch I'm going to demonstrate. This is the instrument variation switch. Now, this instrument variation switch joins pin 13 and 12 on the YM3302 when you activate it. So this is a reliable, repeatable, always does the same thing variation switch. Now, one of the things you can hear there is a very low kick drum kind of noise. The low kick drum noise doesn't really feature in any of the patterns on the drum machine. I believe you can trigger it via the MIDI in when you're sequencing it from a computer, however. And then we've got another switch here, which is a 2-position, like it's a center off. Now the positions for the center off are the pin 15 is the middle pin, which is, and then the switch switches between joining 9 and 15 or 11 and 15. And I'll give you a bit of a demo of that. So that's very predictable. It's a lot more predictable than the red switch. I put the red switch there because that was the more chaotic of the modifications. And you can stack these all together. Well, that's about all I'm going to talk about today. Otherwise, this video is going to be a lot longer. So I'm going to put these in the notes there. But yeah, the red switch goes from pin 6 to 18. The silver dual position switch either bridges between 15 and 11 or 15 and 9. When it's in the middle, neither of them are connecting. It's a center off toggle. The instrument variation, which is I think the most interesting one to me when I'm using it songwriting, because it brings in that lower kick, 13 to 12. I do have a few other things that I did. I've got a output socket on the back which outputs the clock signal, which is generated derived from it's derived from the bleeping decimal the beeping decimal point there. I've just got that on an audio out. Well, thank you for looking at my video. I hope everyone finds this interesting. Loscha out.